Hello. Okay, so welcome to back to school night for our Bucks Night School program. Um, let's just talk a little bit about math class. My name is Mary Carr. I am the math teacher. This is my third year teaching Bucks, so I've had some of your students their whole high school careers so far. If you wanted to reach out, this is my information. Best way to get in touch with me. And if students wanted to hop in for virtual office hours for extra help, I do hold them 1 o'clock to 1:30 if they want to reach out. Let's take a look. Okay, materials needed for class. Obviously, they need their Chromebook and their charger. We are trying to keep things as digital as possible, so we're not sharing too many materials. They should come with a notebook, something to write with, something to write on. And they do need a calculator. I do know that the Chromebooks have calculators in them, so they don't have to have like an additional purchased calculator or anything like that. Here we go. So the grade breakdown for my class is we have weekly assignments. So that is their homework, their classwork, because I give them the class time to do it. That's worth 40% of their grade. Assessments are worth 50% of their grade, and then class participation is 10%. So let's talk about what those look like. So the assessments that I give them on a website called alex.com. They all have their own accounts, and what they do is they can go in there, they take their test. But the cool part is, let's say they get a couple questions wrong after they submit, it will let them retry those questions, but it regenerates them. So it's a brand new question every time. So they get to do that up to 3 times. So they can continue to work towards, they can continue to work towards getting a better grade over and over. Then the weekly classwork and homework assignments are on edgelastic.com. The cool part about this website is they have up to 100 tries to keep trying to get the questions right. I do work with them in class on those questions if they're struggling, anything like that. And while they're in their desks working from their computers, I can see how they're doing from my end. So I can actually watch how they're answering, and I can just say, hey, you got question 3 wrong. Let's figure that part out. Looks like you have a sign error. So that is the chunk, the basic chunk of how we do things. All the information that they need, they can find on Google Classroom. So I'm going to walk you through that now. Here is my Google Classroom. So anytime they might have to come in virtually or anything like that, there's going to be a Google Meet link right there that they click. And where they find everything is here in the classwork tab. So they click that. So let's say they're working on this, right? So I always label it the Monday that the week is starting. So this is this week's work, right? I teach for Bucks. I teach geometry, algebra 2, math essentials. So they will find different tabs based on what class they're in. So let's say they're in geometry. They click here. They're going to view the material. And they're going to find usually 3 things. They will find a link to the Edgelastic assignment, so it'll get them right in. If they let's say they're in geometry and they accidentally hit the Math Essentials tab, it's not going to let them into the assignment. It only lets them into the classes they're registered in. And then I create videos showing them how to do the assignment. So if they are at home or just a little confused about something, there's a short little video that walks them through it. And then there's a PDF of the assignment. It's the same questions that they'll see virtually, but in case they wanted to print it or anything like that, it is there for them. So that is sort of how that's all structured. And when it's an assessment week and they're working on Alex, I tell them that there too. So that's that. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. For any questions you might have, shoot me an email, anything like that. And I love working with your kids. Okay.